Hey guys, it's me, the Gator Gamer, and today I'm going to show you some of the best client-side mods for Minecraft 1.16.5. For the Fabric mods, you're going to need Fabric as well as Fabric API, and for the Forge mods, you're going to need Forge. If you're wondering what a client-side mod is, it's basically a mod you're able to use on a vanilla Minecraft server. Anyways, let's get right into the video. Okay guys, the first mod on the list is called Not Enough Animations. It is a mod for Forge and Fabric. Just download the right version. It basically allows you to see animations like eating, map reading, as well as boating from the third person. Look at that. That's so weird. I know, okay, no, the boat mode one looks so awkward. Cause like the oars are just literally stabbing me in the arms. I guess it's better than them not doing anything at all. Oh, can you do both at once? Hold on. Nah, you can't do both at once. Yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it, so let's just go ahead and move on to the next mod. Okay guys, the next mod on the list is called Auto Torch. It is a Fabric mod, and pretty much it auto places torches when the light level is under the configured level. By default it's 4, but you can change it in the mod config. For some reason I noticed that it doesn't seem to count daylight as light for whatever reason, so don't use it when you're above ground, but when you go down into like a cave, it seems to work properly, or just if you buy any torch. Like here's a convenient cave, so pretty much every time it gets below 4, it'll auto place a torch for you. And this is slightly cheaty, so I would ask before using it on any server. But if you are allowed to use it, it is pretty useful. Just slightly, it's not perfect yet, but it's a work in progress. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the next mod. Okay guys, the next mod on the list, I have finally gotten around to it, is Schematic. Pretty much how you use it is use M, go to simple selection. I would also recommend rendering blocks as translucent. It makes things a lot easier when building. It only works with certain shaders. I got it to work with specifically the V8 version of Chocopic Medium, but you can also just use vanilla. I'm pretty much gonna use Control and the scroll wheel to go to area selection mode. Right click one point, left click the other, and then I'm gonna use the default key M and go to area editor. Save the schematic. Let's just name it Village House, and let's save it. And pretty much you go to wherever you want to place it, and you hit M again, and you load it. And if it doesn't load where you expect, you can always hit M again and configure and move it to player. Very convenient. And if you also want to vote, you can also rotate it from the same menu. Like I rotate it 90 degrees, or just as much as I want pretty much, and that's pretty much the house. You can also go to the material list of any schematic and see if you have blocks in your inventory and what blocks are exactly needed to actually build it. It's actually very useful. Let's just go and clear the weather. That's pretty much all. That's the basics of this mod, at least. Very useful for if you want to build something in creative before you want to build it in survival, or you just want to copy some cool person's build in the world you saw. But anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the next mod. Okay guys, the next mod on the list is called Entity Culling. It pretty much uses path tracing to see what entities that actually needs to render at all times. And if I go to FC, you see at the bottom left, it'll show you how many entities is loading and how many is actually skipping. It's very useful for servers like Windcraft with a lot of entities, so you don't have to load them, and it actually gives you quite a bit of a performance boost. It's pretty dang nice. And we'll just go ahead and move on to the next mod. Okay guys, the next mod on the list is a fabric mod called Sword Block. Pretty much it doesn't render the shield, and instead when you use it, it renders the old 1.8 Sword Block animation. So if you just prefer that look instead of the shield block, it's a thing. Especially is nice if you're playing in a newer version of Minecraft and in a 1.8 PvP server. They often have a shield in your offhand that works similarly to this, and it's kind of weird because it doesn't work like a shield, so this kind of bridges that gap, I guess. But anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the next mod. Okay guys, the next mod on the list is called Bobby. My PC is not gonna like it, but pretty much you know how servers often have like a limited render distance. They limit your render distance even if you turn it up. Well, Bobby to a certain extent fixes it. So like if I go up this like 20, which the server obviously won't go to, if I fly around, like fly away, like over here, load new chunks, it'll keep the old chunks I've been in loaded. It's quite strange. So if I just fly around, it'll keep all this in memory. It won't actually be accurate. Like if the chunk changes, it won't know. But it pretty much will just keep literally everything it can loaded. So if you want to have a lot of chunks loaded on a server beyond what it's meant to have, just so it looks pretty, I guess this is for you. How's my computer handling it? Not bad actually, 57, not bad at all. Oh, actually it's handling it fine. Let's see how far I can push it. Hold on. Does it have some type of performance boost too? Let's try to see what happens when I turn it up to 30. Okay, I've loaded absolutely stupid amount of chunks for Java Edition. Yeah, my computer is not liking it. A more reasonable amount would probably be like 16 chunks. But you know, I have 30. I'm gonna be at 31. That's pretty much all there is to it. It's a pretty cool mod actually. But anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the next mod. Okay guys, the next mod on the list is Fire Notifier. It's another fabric mod. This is a fabric heavy showcase this time. Not as many forge mods as usual. But pretty much all it does is say I walk in lava accidentally, fall in the lava. It basically leaves the chords in the chat where you're about to die. So let's let the rain go. So say the use case for letting everyone know where you died is, instead of just sitting there once the message goes through, basically what you do is you die, right? The message goes through and then you disconnect. And your friends pretty much go there past the lava, so you die, but your items will be okay. That's the basic idea. But since it's a single player world in this case, I tested it in multiplayer, but yeah, I'm just gonna die. Never mind, the server, the world lagged for a second. Okay, I didn't die. Oh well. I'm not complaining. That's pretty much all to it. The point at which it'll send a message is completely configurable in the config. Oh, that's a thunderstorm and a half. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the next mod. Okay guys, the next mod on the list is called Visual Overhaul, pretty much. And adds a few changes. You can add and remove. It puts them in your resource packs folder, so you can unload them or reload them. They won't actually show up in game in the resource pack section. You have to turn them on. They're off by default, but pretty much the changes it makes is firstly furnaces are now 3D. So like say I put a raw chicken and a block of coal. Let's see how that looks. Let's head inside. It's getting dark. Let's go ahead and plop that in. You can actually see it in there. You can actually see the chicken. It's pretty cool looking, and I like it a lot. And then the other thing is, what was it? Brewing stands. I don't know why you'd want this, but pretty much, if a brewing stand has a potion in it, it doesn't actually render. And then the last one was what? Yes, the water. You know how in different biomes, set the time, set day. Let's head to a swamp real quick. You'll see that the color of the water in the bucket changes just like the water, the actual water. Let's go back to, let's just kill ourselves and go back. And that's pretty much all the features it adds. Oh wait, one more. Pretty much if I get a jukebox, let's get Mall. It's a nice disc. I like Mall a lot. And let's just go ahead and put a disc in it. You know, you actually can see which one it is, and it spins on top instead. This is very soothing. That's pretty much all there is to it. Okay, enough of that. Let's go ahead and move on to the next mod. Okay, guys, the next mod on the list is called Better Beds. It pretty much replaces the entity version of a bed with a block version to increase FPS, which is pretty dang nice. It also gives you more freedom with resource packs. Modeling it through resource packs. I'll give you two examples that it came with. First one is, let's try fancy beds. Here we go. And let's set it down just outside, it's fine. And look at that. We got 3D pillows. It's a 3D pillow. Of course, you can do more than that, but it's just an example it comes with. You can make your own resource packs, and then it also comes with connected beds. Okay, there it loaded. Pretty much, what this one does is it connects the bottom of the beds, makes like the little post down here disappear. So you got one big bed instead of two beds. You get one. It's a very slight difference, but you know it's pretty cool. And of course, it comes with a slight performance boost. So who can complain about a performance boost, really? And let's go ahead and move on to the next mod. Okay, guys, the last mod on the list is called Nicephore. It is a forge and fabric mod, and it has to do with screenshots. So let's just take a screenshot of something that looks nice. Let's just do the village, why not? Or, you know, the waterfall. That looks nice. You hit F2 like normal. It takes a screenshot, and then it proceeds to convert it to a JPEG. So you have a PNG and JPEG version, and you're able to access the PNG and JPEG using the key G. And you can check them out, and pretty much you're able to copy you're able to copy them using the copy button, and then you can paste it in like Discord or something to send it to your friends, you know? Or you can just delete them all. That's a thing too. That's pretty much all there is to this mod, and that's all I got for today's list. So thanks for watching. If you have any video ideas or any mods you think I missed in my videos, leave a comment down below. I read all of them. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope to see you all in the next video or stream, and bye!